You put your harness on. Go for a walk.
Right, Missy, go get dressed. Oops. Need your harness for the car. Go on, go.
Go.
What are you going to wear today? Orange? Oh, careful.
Calm down. Wait, calm down.
That's it. Missy. You're very excited today. Come and sit. Oh.
What's that all about?
Right, you can't come if you're not ready.
Put it on.
Good girl. Oops. We're heading out on Missy's walk. Wait, let me do
Calm
that.
down.
Do that walk again. Hide the address of the parcel though. No, turn that over the other way. So they can't see the address.
All right.
We've just stopped at the high street so Mum can drop a parcel in. And Missy's getting restless in the back.
You're not, are you, Missy?
Yes, she is. We've come to Chobham Common for a walk. This side's quite noisy because it's next to the M3. So we're going to cross over the other side through the trees where it's a lot quieter. Missy, don't start. Sorry, we've got this hole at the moment. Missy stopped in a hidey hole and another dog tried to come and play, so she sent him packing. So that was actually a walk from nearly a month ago. It's now the end of March and spring is here. So we're, gradually ditching the coats. We've had some nice sunny days. So the tortoises have woken up from hibernation and the baby tortoises have had their first bit of time outside just for a few hours. And I've started doing the garden, trying to sort it out a bit, as it always gets a bit of a mess over the winter. So I've chopped down most of the climbing rose that was over the archway because it was creating too much shade in one of the tortoise areas. And yeah, I've still got the rest of the garden to go, but there's plenty of time. I've also opened the shop again as it was closed over February. So I've been working on a few orders and some exciting custom orders So I thought I'd just give you a quick look at some of the new custom designs I've done. So this was one that I was just working on last night. It's actually for a pair of British themed ears that are kind of like the Union Jack flag, but in pink rather than the traditional colours. And then I looked closely on the ears, and they do have little tiny teacups and teapots. So I made this design that will hopefully go with those. I'm not quite happy with this big flower though. It kind of went the wrong shape. So I'm probably going to try and pick off some of these and make it look a bit better. But I'm quite pleased with the rest of it, and it's got a nice sparkle to it. I've used pearls as well as rhinestones, so it's a slightly different finish to the ones that are just rhinestoned. I also added rhinestones to the honey pot design. I think that's what I call it. So here I've got gold rhinestones where the honey is, and I've also rhinestoned the little bee. So I think that's going to go with some Winnie the Pooh ears. And then there's also one to match some Eeyore ears. And this is a design that's in the shop, but I've made it extra special with the rhinestones and pearls. Oops, there's a bit of glue on it. Sometimes, if you ever see these long cobwebby things, it's not cobwebs, it's glue. I've just changed my glue gun actually, because the one I had before was just constantly leaking, and then when you put it down to rest, the glue sort of leaks out of the end and then forms a little pile, and then the nozzle sort of sits in the pile of glue, so when you pick it up it brings like a trail of very fine glue with it, and then these cobwebby bits just get everywhere. So the new glue gun will hopefully not do that, because it's not leaking so far. So this one I designed to go with some ratatouille ears, the ones that have the cheese in the middle and Remy on one side, and I don't know the name of the other character. I'm not really a ratatouille fan. I think I've maybe seen it once or parts of it. I tried to watch it again, but just found it a bit boring. But I do love this, and I've added extra rhinestones to make it sparkle. And the last one, probably my favourite, it's to go with the small world ears. And this design I've done before on the end of an ear holder for someone, but yeah, this customer asked for it on a wall popper, and she also wanted it to sparkle. So I've added lots of rhinestones, and I've had to use like the tiniest rhinestones, which are 2mm ones that I've got, just to fill in the tiny little shapes. And I'm very pleased with this one. It did take a long time, but I think it felt manageable because it was lots of little shapes, whereas sometimes if you're just rhinestoning a whole big area, that feels like it's taken forever, whereas this, like each little bit didn't seem too bad. And then also for the shop, I've been making lots of headbands in different colours, so we can do, I do ones that are just rhinestones. So I use the small rhinestones and do like a double row, or I can use the slightly larger rhinestones and do a single row, or I can also do pearls like this, or a combination of pearls and rhinestones, and then also different colour combinations. This one I quite liked. It's all the like pastel colours. Hopefully this is focusing and not all blurry. And then, oops, there's another one I did that I quite liked. It's a mix of pearls and rhinestones down the centre, and then little tiny rhinestones on the edges. I love the colour of that one. So these are available to buy in our shop, missysmouseears.com, and if the colour combination you want is not listed, then send me a message, because I can sort of make it however you like. And the idea with these, you can either wear them just like on their own, like this, or if I can find a pair of ears, hang on, or you can combine them with your ears just to add a bit of sparkle. Don't know if you can see that properly. My hair needs dyeing, so a bit reluctant to show you all the greys. Got the camera a bit too low really, I'm having to crouch. Or what you could do is like double them up, because they're so narrow you can sort of fit two together, so you could have two different colours. So that's my little plug for the headbands, and you'll find them in the shop under sparkle bands. So I hope you found this little update interesting. Please give this video a like and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my next video.